This is the story of the Kouebitra brothers. Scotty was a 23-year-old student from Sutton. On Halloween night, 31st of October 2016, Scotty was in the park with friends letting off fireworks. Jack Harvey, who was 16 at the time, had a difficult upbringing. Both his parents had been in and out of prison throughout his childhood and were both dealing with drugs and alcohol issues. He had over 20 convictions and was living in a secure care juvenile unit in Wellington, where he had a curfew. He broke that curfew, and along with other hooded and masked men, they went to Kingsfield, where Scotty was. The masked men attacked Scotty's group, and Scotty was stabbed with a screwdriver. And CCTV captures when he runs away, but then cornered by Jack Harvey, where he's eventually stabbed twice. Scotty died from his injuries, and these were his parents' heartbreaking reaction.
Can you imagine? She went to his other son's house. When she reached there around 8:30, they got a phone call saying that her son has been killed. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
When we got to the bus stop, he left me there and I went off. Then they called me to say he'd been killed. It hurts. It hurts. Anna O'Neill, BBC London News.
Jack Harvey was sentenced to a minimum of 19 years in prison, with his accomplice Jahil Rose sentenced to a minimum of 25 years in prison. 2 years later, Scotty's younger brother Daryl sought revenge for his brother's killing. He enlisted the help of a 15-year-old and they drove together on a moped. In an estate in Addiscombe, they saw one of Jack Harvey's friends. The 15-year-old drove the moped straight at him before Daryl got out and repeatedly stabbed the youth with a knife. He was only stopped after witnesses started making noise. The victim was taken to hospital where he remained for 5 days before coming home with no significant disabilities. Daryl was sentenced to 16 years in prison with an extended license of 20 years. A tragic tale.